All right. So what you're doing on all of these problems is you have to create on to to solve all these, you got to create a quadratic somehow. So what that means is you have to when you're writing these up, you have to get everything expressed in terms of one variable. So you can't have two variables. You can't have an x and a y, or you can't have length and width. You got to have it either all expressed as length or all expressed as width, etc. So for example, here you got a triangle. Now this is not to scale. All right, it says the base is 8 more than twice the height. All right, so in a triangle, that's our height, and that's our base. Okay. Now, if I was, and the question is telling you what the area of the rectangle is. Area of the rectangle. Where did I get that? I would say that's supposed to be the area of the triangle. All right. So I know that the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times. Okay, so I can take out the letter A and put in 140. And then I got base and height. But the problem is I got two different variables in there. Okay, so I can't solve this until I get either both of these as H's or both of them as B's. Right? So what I have to be able to do here is I've got to rewrite one variable in terms of the other. And that's kind of like a universal thing that you have to do in all these problems. So rewrite one of the variables in terms of the other variables. In terms of the other. Okay. Well, you're told that the base is 8 more than twice the height. So if I let h equal the height, then I can say the base is 8 more than twice the height. Yeah. I think it's a mistype. I just changed it to triangle. The area of the triangle is 140. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah, that could be the case, but I don't think that is here. I think it's just when I typed it, I mistyped the words. Yeah, so that I just changed it. That's all. Okay, so now when you plug, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this. So I've got 140 equals 1/2 the base times the height. which is going to create a quadratic. Right? So when you do this, you can do it a lot of different ways. The order that you multiply these, you can multiply through by h, and then multiply through by a half, multiply through by a half, and then multiply by h. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to distribute this first. So half of 8, or half of 2h is just h. So I get 4h plus h squared equals 1. And now you're going to put now you got to solve that quadratic. So, I'm going to bring the 140 over. So I have h squared plus 4h minus 140. I don't know if you can factor that. Let's see. What makes 140? Oh, 14 and 10. Duh. Okay, so this guy is going to be h plus 14 and h minus 10. So h is either negative 14 or h is 10. And you can't have negative height. So my answer is the height is 10 and the base is 28. The base was 2 times 10 plus 8. All right, second one, you're given a rectangular plot. It's enclosed by 180 meters of fence material on 3 sides. The fourth side of the plot is bordered by a stone wall. Diagram shows 2 sides of fencing of length W and 1 side fencing of length L, and it's in meters. Write an expression for A, the area of the plot in square meters in terms of W. So what that means is we just have W's in the formula. Okay, the area of a rectangle is length times width. Now what we got to do is rewrite this in terms of W. So that we'll only have we'll have area equals and only W's. All right. So what you're going to do is use that this is the perimeter. So those 3 numbers have to add up to 180. W plus W plus L equal 180 because we don't need, there's no fencing on this wall here. Okay, now all I'm going to do is solve for L. Solve for L. subtract 2W. So our new equation here, A equals W 180 minus 2W. Okay, all right, we'll stop there. And then we'll pick up with this tomorrow.